Hello and welcome to the Sensual Being podcast with myself, your host, Jolene Whiting. I have been a pole dance teacher for nearly 20 years. I'm also a yoga instructor, and my favourite pastimes are connecting to my own sensuality, connecting with the world, and connecting with animals as well. In this podcast, you'll find new and inventive ways of how you see yourself, connecting yourself with others, and also how you see and view the world around you. In this episode today, we are going to be looking at my 3 ways that would get you into a space of self-love. They are 3 fairly simple ways that you can follow to bring yourself into a much more loving and caring space towards yourself. Welcome to this beautiful day. I would love to talk to you about love, self-love. Before you turn off, I understand not everyone likes the term self-love. It can be very triggering for people. So I do appreciate that. So please don't turn off, because I would like to explore a way of how you can even get to a space of loving yourself. Because it isn't as simple as a switch flicking in your head and going, hey, I love myself. It isn't that easy. And if it is that easy for you, that is brilliant. Carry on doing what you're doing and let me know what your secret is, because I'd love to know what it is. But I think there is a way of getting to a place of self-love. Self-love a lot of the time can be triggering, because I think personally it can feel like it's selfish, and it can feel just very uncomfortable in the sense of talking like you love yourself. I have been brought up in a way where it's like particularly at school, oh, she's so full of herself, oh, she loves herself, and it's deemed as such a bad thing. But actually now I think, what? No, isn't that a good thing? Sort of, how can you expect anybody to love you if you don't love you? And how do you know how to portray love outwards if you don't feel it inwards? That's just my view on this. So I would like us to work together right now with a few steps of how we can get there. I think there's 3 things that we all need to do to be able to get to a space to love ourselves. And it's okay, however long these steps take you. You might do them right now and be like, oh, she was right, I got there really quick. Or this could take years or months or weeks. Whatever it is for you is okay. Yeah? So, number 1, I want you right now to come to a place of appreciation for yourself, to appreciate the fact that you have probably got the same heart. I know it might not be the same for some of you, but you've got the same heart that you had when you were in the womb. Before you were even born, you grew this heart, and it is the same heart that is still beating to this day, however old you are right now. And that is pretty damn incredible. Your body has got you to this place in life, however many years that is, however many things you have been through. You are still here. You are listening to this. You have hearing to be able to listen to this. So to come at yourself with appreciation is huge. And already that feeling just by itself is phenomenal. Now, the appreciation isn't love. It's appreciation, but it can feel very similar. You can think, whoa, that's amazing about yourself. Yeah? So appreciation is step 1. Your step 2, I believe, is respect. So now you've got that appreciation for yourself. I want you to think about how much you now respect yourself. You're like, well, hey, amazing body, amazing mind. Wow, you've got me this far. I want to respect you more. So maybe with the lines of respect, you start to think, oh, maybe I won't talk to myself in that particular way. Maybe I won't say those particular things about myself or my body or my mind or how I am. You start to change your stories because you're coming from a place of respect for yourself, which is so important. And again, this isn't love, it's respect. Yeah. And I just believe that feeling of going from appreciation for yourself, then you want to give yourself something back, so you respect yourself a bit more, but it's easier to do so because of where you're coming from with the appreciation first. So we've got appreciate yourself, respect yourself, and then our step number 3 is acceptance. To accept yourself for who you are in this moment right now. That's huge. And I'm not saying that if there's if you're unhealthy, you should just, accept that and not help yourself. That's not what I mean. Yeah, you can be unhealthy and want to help yourself. Yeah. So acceptance isn't just, I'm going to eat all the Oreos in the world and I don't care anymore. It's not that. Because don't forget, it's not the I don't care, because we've got respect for yourself. Yeah. So the acceptance is coming after the respect, because you're accepting who you are in this moment. And it can be things like maybe you've had children and your body isn't the same anymore, but oh my god, you've been through that. You were pregnant and maybe you had the baby and it was like, wow. And why berate yourself for that? It can be like we may have been in incidents and accidents in our life and our body is healed. Oh yeah, maybe it's not the way it was before, but it's healed, it's done its best for you. Yeah? So coming at all this with acceptance is huge. And that leads you on. Automatically, you don't get a choice with the last one, because it leads you on to love. If you go through those 3 steps to appreciate yourself, then to come at yourself with respect, and then following on from that, to accept your body, your soul, your mind, your state of being for exactly how you are in this moment, you may then start to feel more waves of affection, love, and gratitude for yourself. Yeah? And it's okay if you don't feel it in these little 5 minutes with me right now. That's okay. But maybe even as you thought about those, maybe you felt different waves of emotion to come through you at those points. Maybe they're not solidified in yet. Maybe they're not strong enough for you to keep at the moment, to keep at the forefront of your mind. And I'm not saying this is, once you've done it, you're done. Yeah? You have to keep on visiting these parts to create the self-love for yourself. You don't just wake up every day feeling like this. And if you do, again, please let me know your secret, because it must be amazing. But it's a practice. And a practice is something that you continually work on. Yeah? So do not take yourself for granted. Do not think if you feel amazing right now that that's it. You never have to think about this again. Write the steps down and keep them with you. And if you find that you feel like maybe you're slipping and you didn't realize, or maybe you've never had a trouble with self-love before, but something's changed in your state of being and you need a little bit of guidance, maybe this is the time to come back to this. So write down these things now, which is appreciate yourself, respect yourself, accept yourself, and then allow the space for the love to grow and to fill up, and allow that love to radiate out to others. When others see you, if you've been doing this and you come into contact with other people, they'll be like, what is she doing? What is he doing? What are they doing? Oh my God, I want a bit of that. Why are you like this now? Maybe they haven't seen you in a while, and all of a sudden you'll be this like radiant flower blossoming everywhere you go. And they'll be like, I want a bit of this. And then you can tell them. And if you have another step or something you want to share with me, tell me, because we're all in this together. Yeah. We're all here to build each other up. So thank you for tuning in today to Sensual Being. And remember to lead with your heart in your life and to live with intention. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this episode, please do share it with your friends and on social media. If you have the time to rate or review this podcast, I'd be ever so grateful. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at Jolene Sensual Being. The links to my YouTube and to sign up to my mailing list will be in the show notes as well. I look forward to speaking with you again very soon.